missed my last live stream, we beat Godfrey, which was the first Elden King or whatever. Visions of monstrosity. Think carefully. Death ahead. Do it. So, this is very likely the final boss of the game that's beyond this. Do I think I'll be able to defeat it? No. Am I gonna try? Anyway? Yeah, I am. So, it's her brother. I believe. Nice room. Oh, Dragdaron? I've heard of magic user. I fucking hate magic users. This is gonna be fun. Already this is gonna be fun just because you're a magic user. Where did you put it? Nice wave attacks. They look pretty, but they feel devastating. I cannot move, please. That did not kill me, surprisingly. So, second phase? Or is that just the end? Oh, there's a second phaser, right? Whatever that is going to be the second phase. Grand. It's a dragon, seemingly. It has to be evil, right? Oh, whoa. So all the different pillars are usually like different dimensions inside of the Elden Beast. So you are allowed to use them then instead of a fight. What is the situation? I can't see. Are you just trying to jump on me? Is that what this fight is? That was fun. I couldn't see anything. So, do we jump back to the Elden Beast? Is that what's gonna happen here, or do I have to do the first fight again every time too? The main problem, I don't think I want to use the Scarlet Rot Blade. Because, well, I don't think that you can inflict Scarlet Rot on the Elden Beast. Is one of the big reasons. The other thing is, I think it'll be easier to knock around the mage with a giant weapon like this. Not that. This. And I would try something with a bleeding effect, but I don't think that would work either, really. That is so great. So yes, I have to go back to the first phase of the fight every time. Fun! Very fun. I'm stuck in a wave of magic attacks. That was very good. Why can I hate you doing that entire time? Ooh. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start out with the Scarlet Rot Blade and then switch over later. Let's go with that. Main focus is definitely then attacking me, right? Attack it. The Mimic just ignored the fact that it went down and didn't do anything, and it's not letting me block. That's fun. Okay. So, now I should probably switch my weapon back. how I didn't expect you to have electric fire with that fucking beast. Wasn't blocking it. I mean... So it has tons of health, and I can inflict the same thing, probably. If I was a mage, this fight would probably be super easy. It trapped me inside the explosion and wouldn't let me out. I need to find out if you can inflict Scarlet Rot on the Elder Beast. So... as far as I can tell, no one knows. They're not afflicted by Scarlet Rot. It's, like I said, it's probably immune to everything, which is gonna make it a pain in the ass to try and defeat. I wonder if my skeletons would do better in this fight. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't really want to switch my skeletons anyway. It just used my flask, but not give me any help. How fucking atrocious. Strike him. Really? That's just a constant field of pain. That's just as bad as the black and white magic that the noble gods were doing. And you could be attacked for that whole time period. That's fun. I forgot about this thing. And attacks like this that you can't escape from. Why did the mimic take an attack when it was nowhere near it? So I guess the Scarlet Rot is more effective against this boss, which is weird because it already looks like most of its body has been rotted away by Scarlet Rot. So you think Scarlet Rot would be ineffective, or that it would even be immune. But you know. I'll give this a couple more tries and then I'll return to the Tree of Mikola if I can't beat this. Really? I stopped attacking before that and said use the blast 3 times. 3 separate times. It's fine. I think I'm gonna try and beat his sister first. And we can go from there. She was the one that has 4 different health bars, if people are telling me the right information. So that'll be a fun one that I'm definitely gonna love. She is all the way over here. This isn't the right checkpoint. I always think that that one's the right one. It's this one. Whatever you think you have coming, it's probably one close. Yeah, so the Mimic does heal with enough consecutive attacks as well. kill no Scarlet Rot after all this so far. That's impressive. There we go. Didn't do that. That hurts my mimic here. Stop it. Fucking what in the world? You just did a special attack and you followed it up with a fucking another one. I didn't even know the attacks could go together. That's fucking atrocious. Killing twice in one battle.
Blade of Magna.
There was tons of things that were plenty bullshit there. Scarlet Rot definitely should have been inflicted a lot sooner, and that she used that attack twice following major strikes where she was throwing my mimic up into the air and onto the longsword like that over and over again. That's ridiculous too. She definitely wasn't stunned effectively like she's supposed to be. Especially when two things are hitting her at once. Try to jump out of the way. Alright, I tried to use bloody flashes, but this is enough to have that. Hit her there and she still got the forward momentum. 4 health bars for a boss that attacks like this. Gets health back with every single strike that it lands. I'd really like it not to be true. getting past this first phase is already a pain, but I hope there's one more soon. 2 max, that is. Like, look at the amount of damage that we're dealing to her down the corner. And that's without another phase being involved. This boss is fucking atrocious. Seriously? What the fuck? Like, I feel like the only way that you can beat this boss is by pinning it to a corner. Yeah, I feel like that's the only way you can win this fight. I don't feel like there's a fair way to do it. You just have to pin her down to an area where she can't move and she has to be hit. Right from the beginning. And how come it only does 646 damage to me? It looks like it does tons of damage to me. Cannot move. With the amount of times that we've been hitting her, where's Scarlet Rot damage? Thanks. All this time later, after we've already hit her 3 times. So I couldn't block that, and then she also did an attack that takes all my health away all at once. I don't understand why that attack isn't so devastating to my Mimic Tier. Also why the Whirlwind Blade attack isn't so devastating to my Mimic Tier. Shit. I didn't need to rest there. Triangle isn't two-handing anymore. What button is it for two-handing? It must be this. Because I'm pretty sure this is what the Mimic Tier is doing. So it may be a good idea. It is. This really comes to last when I'm two-handing the fucking weapon. That seems to be bullshit. Like, where was the stun for any of my attacks there? At all. And for the shield being fully upgraded, it fucking sucks that things still fucking hit through it. All the time. All of that I was blocking for still took damage directly through my shield. Didn't matter. And all those hits that we did, full health instantly, just because she's fucking dead. My attack didn't stun her or anything there. Like, where are the stuns for these attacks? She's taking Scarlet Rot damage on the constant, and it's not building up to being major attacks. Like, I beat this one, and it seems like they made it harder since then. Actually, I beat this one with this weapon, with this strategy, before I upgraded the weapon. Like, that was at least 3 crucial attacks that were devastating without anything changed. 4. Nothing left to heal with, so this is going to be a wash because no matter what she attacks, that alone was nearly 20,000 damage. 20,000. I rolled back. How come it didn't focus on my mimic tier at all there? Like, she was directly next to it when she started the attack, yet I was the only one that was hit. It didn't take any damage. Hi, I'm here. What in the fuck? Just the fact that her attacks go directly through my shield is bullshit. I can try the bleeding effect on my weapon. My main weapon that I usually use. Do I think it'll help? Probably not. Like, why does she get every strike instead of combo strike too? I have a health thing for combo strikes, but she gets every single hit. Is more health. Trying to roll. Still rolling. Still rolling. Ooh. Still just barely didn't roll my heart. like 4 health bars of this shit, there's no fucking way to defeat it at that point. So I really hope they're lying. I used a potion there. It brought it to his lips. It did the sparkly animation. I'm gonna go back to the round table. And instead of having this effect on my weapon, I'm gonna put a bleeding effect on the weapon that I was using through most of the game. For a minute, the fire wasn't there. It's a little weird.
I see.
No, I just wanted to see if you changed your mind about leaving. And I'm gonna switch to using that. Do I think that'll help me? Probably not. But am I gonna try it? Yeah. So, the difference this will make is if we back her into a corner, the bleed damage should take major chunks off of her health bar. There was a big chunk right there. What the fuck? I don't understand why that does so much damage to me and not to my mimicture. It only does... You followed one major attack with the other fucking major attack that you have. And I don't understand why the mimicture only takes around 600 damage there. When she throws him up in the air onto her sword like that, I take, probably 1,500 and some damage. all the way across the map. I wasn't anywhere near her and she dashed across the map at me, through the air. What the fuck? I'm holding my shield. Dodged them all after blocking some. That attack is majorly bullshit anyway, though. Letting her stun lock me all the way across the map. I hate those fucking attacks that are so far away. Really? I attacked her there. What the fuck? What the fuck? An instant special attack. Without any leeway at all. Are you kidding me? Just stop. How did none of my strikes hit you, but every single one of yours hit me at full? This is so bullshit in so many ways. Like, there is tons of bullshit really good fight. She should not gain back as much health as she does. Especially per strike. The Mimic again just stood there and let it happen when it was done. Didn't do anything. I love it when the Mimic does that. I was nowhere near you. You shouldn't have regained any health for that. That's all sorts of bullshit. And how come when you back away, you don't get hit, but when I back away from you, guess what? I get hit. No matter if you actually hit me or not. Every fucking time. Just move after I hit you. Yep, you just need to stand in the corner and die. What in the fuck? Her health bar was completely gone and she struck me without any health bar. Ridiculous bullshit. This makes me take more damage though, and I don't need it, so let's make my stamina come back faster instead. We'll go at her again. forgot that was a thing. If I'm not using the Scarlet Rot weapon, I don't need that. That is supposed to stop you from doing that fucking attack. What happened? Fucking stupid. This entire battle is fucking stupid due to the fact that she gets health back without any limit. If there was a limit to the amount of health that she could get back, it would be great. That attack alone is so bullshit. But then to add everything else on top of that... stop regaining your health back. Just stop. Like, she regained over half her health back. That you can't dodge her fucking attacks, and that every single one of her strikes also cuts through your shield. Like, if it was one or the other, cutting through your shield and or gaining health back, it would be just fine. It would be a great balance, actually, for this fight. But that doesn't happen. Because they want you to fucking hurt yourself when you're playing this game. Stop. No, I tried rolling there. It didn't do anything. I tried the attack that's supposed to negate that attack. It didn't happen. I really don't know what they expect from this fight. If they didn't expect you to cheese it with some magic and not ever let her strike. Because that's what you have to do with the main weapon, too, is cheese her with magic and don't ever let her strike. Because if you let her strike, it's game over. Just is. Like, there she is doing a double special attack. Fun. I'm rolling. Going all the way around her to dodge that, and just an instant kill strike most of the time. Why didn't I get the strike there? Strike in the right place, right in front of her. What the fuck was that? So, a strike I couldn't dodge or defend right next to a special. Again. How fucking... Excuse me, I was attacking you. You're supposed to stun. Or follow any rules at all that we've followed the rest of this entire game, because you don't continually follow any of them. Hit the roll button. Hit the roll button. So she dodged that. That's fine. Hello. Good morning. I got to the very last boss in the game, but now I'm going back and doing something else. This fight has supposedly 3 more phases. I just defeated 1 health bar. Supposedly there's 3 more on top of that. And in the second phase of this fight, she inflicts Scarlet Rot. No, it's not death for her. 3 more different health bars. And her brother is...
Wait.
one of the things you see at the end. Along with the very end boss. They're together and you have to beat them without restoring your Estus Blast Not as the Cerulean Tourist Wasp or your magic or anything. The end boss is immune to everything. And does electrical damage. So you can't block it with a normal shield. So yeah, this is this portion of the battle where she can fly, has that bleeding effect on her weapon where every single time she hits you, she also regains health. And there's Scarlet Rod.
Now, rot.
Which is grand. Just grand. Why couldn't I change equipment there? Why couldn't I change equipment there? I need to know if she really has 4 health bars. Yeah, she hits like a truck. She regains 200 health every single time she hits you. You can't parry her. And often, most of the weapons don't give a crit. And it looks like a lot of the people are stuck here. At least as of about 4 weeks ago. Finding out how many health bars she has, though, isn't seemingly coming up. I'm using the ashes that it suggests. It's just a weapon with blood loss bleeding buildup, which I'm also using. This specific source suggests that you don't even use a shield here, which that's not going to happen. What I just want to know, though, is if there's actual 4 health bars to this fight. If there's 2, it seems reasonable. If there's 4, I'm not sure that this is going to happen. Ever. So there is only 2 health bars, which is grand. That makes me feel like I can do it eventually. If it would have let me switch weapons instead of telling me you couldn't do that at this time for whatever reason, I feel like I could have done it then. But evidently I'm going to have to stick with the same weapon throughout the fight, which is fine. I just wish I would have known that before trying to switch in between. What are you struggling on exactly? Just out of curiosity, what got you stuck to the point where you are unable to move past it? I tried to. Please let me heal. I'm pressing the heal button. Oh. Please stop. Whatever that was. Oof. Okay, now you're cornered again, so you're fucked. Got ya. Okay. Didn't use a lot of the SS flask, not SS, Solarian Seer flask there or anything. I do not understand why that does such major damage to me if you're not allowed to dodge it. First I can tell. Please back up. Don't die instantly there. Mimic is behind you. Please attack the Mimic here, and don't just focus on me. Oh, that's fun. She regained all of her health. All of it. Health. If it's not her sword that strikes in the second phase and regains health, how does that work? Oh, it's only when she does that fucking special attack. That's fun. Yeah, this isn't going to be a passing one.
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet.
That was super bullshit, because I had over half her second health bar down, and then all of a sudden she suddenly had a full health bar again. I do feel like this game was made mainly for a mage. However, as a person who hasn't ever used magic throughout the entire game, so far, I only used help on one boss. I do feel like it's possible to beat most of these things without using magic. Most of them. I do want to know what you're stuck on, though, exactly. That insanely attacking over and over again without being non-stop. Of course you moved at the moment I was going to attack you. Why wouldn't you? Oh. I actually beat that by leveling up an Archer Ash, and basically, the Archer Ash attacked it from far away while I attacked it up close. I wasn't hit by most of that for some reason, and the minute you kept attacking it in between, that was kind of amazing. I have no idea what happened to make that happen, so boom. I I just attacked her a bunch without any major bleeding damage having an effect. I tried using the blast there and it didn't do anything. I don't see how they ever foresee getting past this point. Especially with her not having pretty much anything that she's weak against. What the fuck? Like, that alone, that one attack that she can attack you with from all the way across the map like that, gives her about a quarter of her health back per strike. Like, there's no way it's 200 damage, because I'm doing more than 200 damage per strike. I've gotten to an ending. I've gotten inside the Erdtree to a point where there's double bosses there and a dragon is the only thing that's preventing me from getting through the ending. The Erd Beast, or whatever. But it's ridiculous that even when I can get to a direct ending point with the last boss in the game that I still can't beat something else. Pretty sure this is at plus 10. Oof. I might not even be able to use it though because of the fact that my stat is so low. And I'm already using something that negates physical damage, so I know it's not physical damage that she's killing me with. Which is atrocious too. Yeah, not even with that can I even summon those. Let's go back to the town for a minute, and I'll select something that allows me to have a little more FP. Lots of players were around a level 150 when they come to her. You are under-leveled, but that does not surprise me. I was under-leveled for everything that I did in this game and still found a way past it. Most of the people are saying that you beat the game at level 160. How close am I to that now? I'm at level 116, so it's approximately 44 levels.
Ah, is it time? Now.
So, I want my FP to probably be 100, roughly. I do want at least 40 points into vigor. Can probably still go with 40 into these. We need this to be at 16. I think to be able to use the Scarlet Rat weapon efficiently, I need my intelligence at 16 as well. That's without any debuffs anyway, but we'll ignore that for now. And how high can I raise this? I can raise this to 49. Okay, I'm gonna leave it this way for now. And then I'll give it another go, trying the ashes that I haven't tried yet. Do I think it'll make it better? No. Sadly, I do not. Am I gonna try it anyway? Absolutely. I'm kind of sad about what happened with the point leading up towards the ending boss this time around. I think that I can prevent it, but I don't know for certain that you can. But I guess I'll find out eventually. So I don't know what these do. I haven't ever tried to use them yet. They are at plus 10 though. So there's that much. their long range. That alone is great. They knocked her over. I didn't know you could even do that. I've cleaned a whole bunch of things over time. I don't love some of them, but I have them. Just... I mean, sometimes even when I'm striking directly closer, she doesn't take any damage. It's a nothing situation. For example, right here, there's nothing blocking me, and yet I didn't hit her all the time, and I was right there. And that seems to go well for the most part, except for the fact that she's getting her health back because she swings like a fucking tornado. Like, as of 28 days ago, there was a whole Reddit thread of people that are stuck just on this boss. And I know that Reddit isn't the epitome of, wow, this is information, but it's insane the amount of people that said that they were stuck here. And I've tried things like the Almanac, or however you pronounce it. It doesn't work. I've tried the skeletons. The skeletons are too slow. They just get hit over and over and over again. And yes, I can beat it if I pin her to a wall, but I shouldn't have to pin her to a wall to be able to even move. And that's what this boss fight is some of the time. I say some of the time, really most of the time. At least now, anyway. Full health though, after all that work. And it didn't allow me to have the sun attack. And a spam attack which you can't dodge at all 90% of the time. Even that attack, one wave of it cuts directly through my entire stamina bar even after it was life. Why didn't it let me have the attack there, the major attack when she was down? I had to heal up multiple times, it didn't give me it. Like, what the fuck? When I was doing Scarlet Rot damage in this battle alone, I was doing over 20,000 damage and not having her die because of the fucking healing effect that she has. And that's with the Scarlet Rot weapon at full strength, as high as I can have it. Where was my attack there that should have hit her? Hit the roll button a total of 9 times now. Like, I shouldn't have to hit a button more than once to get the action either. Or a late swing is really annoying in this game.
I am Melania, Blade of Molecular.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly. You technically don't have to face this fight though. She is a ring bearer, but I think if you beat the Elden Beast by burning the tree, you could technically unlock an ending without ever facing her. But what's the point of doing that when the game tells you she's a main character to beat? And that does tend to happen. I was facing a couple of battles in this game in the last live stream. They did a full thing where the flask got tipped up to the lips. It lit up and sparkled and did the whole animation thing. Didn't give me any health. I beat the boss that way. And since the boss died and it counted me as dead because it didn't give me the health from the Cerulean Tears flask, I had to face the boss again after that. Which was really bullshit, but I get it. There was also one of the cringiest moments that I have seen in a game in a very, very long time on that specific boss. It was very yikes. Like, attacks like that are insane. That could basically murder my health bar at least 3 times over, just that attack alone. She also has an attack where if I'm not at full health, then it's instant death if she hits me with it. I feel like I still sometimes have fun with this game, but it's not with the boss fights that are like this. Boss fights like this make me want to stop playing. Like there, I hit her with a major attack while she was doing all that, and it did nothing. She didn't stop attacking, she didn't flinch, it was absolute nothing. Like there, with a strong attack that I did to her took a big portion of her health bar. Yeah, guess what? An instant death strike, because I'm not at full health. That strike, by the way, to my Mimic only does 600 and some damage. To me, it does 1,600 and some damage. Most of the time. So if you capture, we'll say you capture Vigor out at level 40. Level 40 is 1,500 damage, which means that strike kills you every single time it occurs without fail. I tried to dodge there. Didn't happen, but I attempted. I'm attacking you. Who's done? Thanks. Just in case. I want to have some help in case she does something bizarre that is on casual. She does that sometimes. Like this, where she's suddenly put behind me for whatever reason. Or this, where she does a strike that's worth 3 entire health bars, which is 1,650 something times 3. 1,650 times 3. Which is almost 5,000 damage in a single attack streak. It probably is 5,000 damage, because at the end she also does an extra one. Which means that if I were to cap out at 99 points, which you can put into Vigor, I would have 3,000 and some health points, even with every talisman in the game, and the great rune that you can get from Margit, which increases your health percentage. And it would still kill me if I didn't manage to dodge it, and or block it in some form. Death. Instant death. Over 3/4 my health bar in a single strike. I switched it up very, very rarely. For the Fire Giant, I used a Scarlet Rot sword that I had. She's an optional boss as long as you only want the main ending that the game tries to lead you down. I don't know if it has an effect on the other endings, or even the main ending, because I didn't use her, obviously. She is a fucking whatever. And a special attack after a special attack, which is always fun for this boss. He's actually really easy now. The boss that's after him isn't so much, but he himself is. It was the first time that I fought him though, so there's that. Trying to escape the corner, because I don't want to escape the corner. It's really tragic when you escape being in that corner easily. So please remain in the corner, trapped between us. Good. Good, good, good. Now I can try this fucking atrociousness where that attack can kill me in 2 strikes instantly. It happens if it doesn't. That was atrocious, whatever that attack was. It doesn't let me have the special strike there once it's done. I did not hit the button to do that, but okay. I just... What the fuck? My entire health bar in 3 strikes. And she didn't take any damage from some of the strikes that I did. None. There was at least 4 strikes when I was right next to her with my Mimic Tear that she didn't take any damage for. None. I feel like I shouldn't be having this problem. I really feel that way, that I shouldn't be having this problem. Like, I'm wearing the heaviest armor in the game. You can't upgrade your armor any. I checked all the bosses' armor that you can buy. My armor has always been better. This is the best armor. In general, because you can't level up your armor. It's not something you can do. The game doesn't offer it. There's nothing that's higher than what I'm currently wearing with the physical rating and versus strike of 20. Everything else is lower. Everything else is lower for the other stats. And yet this boss is just fucking ridiculous. Yeah, my shield is also very, very maxed. I'll show you the other stats if I die again. I should say when, because it will happen. So through my Mimic Tooth, scrape half my health in a couple of strikes. That's fun. See, it only did 778 damage there. For me, every time that strike lands, it does far more than that. Every time. I don't know why it does less than the Mimic Tear. The Mimic Tear doesn't do anything in general to block it. I don't think it would, sadly. Let me show you with what I'm working with my shield itself. Shit. So, this is what I'm working with the shield. I do not use a shield, maybe that's why I die all the time. A shield definitely helps against 90% of things, not 100. There are a lot of things that go straight through a shield. But I've upgraded the shield to plus 25. $57. I'm looking for something that has a higher rating. This has a higher rating for... How much higher? This has 55 for magic. This has 57. And fire is 59. This has 69, but it is a special type of shield that also functions as a weapon, so I'm not sure I'd be able to hold a sword with it. Point being, most of this stuff is still below my shield rating. My shield's at plus 25, though. It's supposed to it's supposed to block 285 physical damage points. And its attack power is weak. But, I mean, it's supposed to block all these things with a high percentage. If I block her strike, she still takes off big chunks of my health bar, and it still heals her with every fucking strike. I mean, it's ridiculous. I've upgraded my shield fully. The Rotten Crystal Sword is as far upgraded as it can be at plus 10. My main sword is at plus 25, which is max. This sword is at plus 10. It's a special weapon. It can only be at plus 10. None of them do enough damage to affect her, and she infinitely attacks you without stopping. And I mean, you could say, oh, you could use a different type of weapon. Well, my main weapon, I used poison with it. It doesn't work. I tried using Scarlet Rot and running from her repetitively like I did with other bosses, just to find that she shoots magical attacks from above once she gains her wings. And they're undodgeable. You can't dodge them. If you don't have something else there to tank that damage, you're dead. Every time. If she does that one sword attack where she throws you into the air onto her sword, if you don't have full health, you're dead every time, even with 1,660 health. Which I do have, by the way. If I look at my status effect, 1,680 health. Which is insane. It is. It's absolutely insane. My vigor is almost at 50. It was at 50 before I put a point into dexterity. And still it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Which is insane. My mimic tier is at plus 10. It's the max you can do for ashes. No matter what they are, ashes max at plus 10. You can't do more. My skeletons are at plus 10. They were minimal first game ashes that you get. Plus 10 is the limit for them. I mean, at what point does it just become unfair? Which, you know, is exactly what I feel like it is. This fight is unfair. And completely insane the entire time. If you try to use an archer, just for example, I'll show you, because this is pretty crazy too. This archer is a plus 10 archer, fully upgraded, by the way. It's also a special ash that you get for doing a quest line within the game. So after the first hit, dodge, even the 3 different types of strikes going towards it the entire time. Like a dodge for every one of the strikes going on. I'm just having problems with Crucible Knights. I cannot parry them. They just eat me up. Crucible Knights have been hard for me the entire game, and they're still difficult for me. If I see one, 90% of the time I'm running away from it. There is a boss fight I did in this game that in one of the live streams that has 2 Crucible Knights in the same fight, which is pretty insane. I just did a Godskin duo fight in the last live stream where there were 4 different versions of them, fat to skinny. Fat, skinny, all the way across this long health bar that was across the bottom. It was pretty insane. You should definitely check that out. I made a whole bunch of progress in the last live stream, including beating the fire giants and those Godskin duos and investigating a whole different area. I mean, I could probably summon here, but even when I go to summon in this game now, we'll say that I hit this summon sign. It's probably going to tell me that it's unable to summon that person. unable to summon, unable to summon. Every single one of them disappeared. Why? This is my new experience with this game. Is that most of the summon signs just tell me that they don't work. Hi.
Hey!
Do I think that this is gonna work? Unlikely. Just due to the fact that... What in the fact was... You just scream at me for no reason. It's still trying to summon me. You're double fisting a giant hammer. I love it. I don't. It's cool though. Wow, she can actually block too. But the damage rate to this fight is really slow. What the fuck? Why did that take so much health away from me? That strike never took that much health away from me before. It was a major amount. That's fun. I don't think that person could help me beat it anyway. I don't think you can beat it without using magic, and I could probably use magic if I go back and be reborn again with a tear of whatever. Like I said, most of the time these summons don't even work. That person's name was just a bunch of dots. I'm so glad that that was a thing. Clicking all the summon signs. Anyone? No, not a single one. Oh, there's one. Okay, I'm going to use summons for this fight. I didn't use them for very many. Hopefully they actually work, because there's a strong chance they won't. What is going on over there? Why was that person being damaged without her being anywhere near them? Somebody has magic, so there's that. Like insane magic, evidently, where she can't even move and it does over 20,000 damage. I wonder what that is that they're using. I'd really like to know. So we've seen the cutscene. Now we're on to this phase of the fight, which is insane. Still getting hit by the flower. Like, what the fuck? I was holding my shield up that entire time, and it took me out in one hit. One hit. What was I possibly supposed to do there? 1,680 health gone in a single hit. Like, that is such an insane level of not okay. I have 49 points into Vigor, and she took me out in a single hit. Just because she inflicts Scarlet Rot. Oh yeah, you can't use Ash Summons if you have actual people around. Oh, that's fun. So the person that was using magic damage just died to single strike with that fucking attack. So it's not just me that died to single strike to that attack, which is good to know, I suppose. So, the only problem I have with fighting with a person that's like this, that's not using magic, is that second phase when she goes up into the air is pretty devastating, and I don't think that they'll be able to use Strike Zone. What the fuck? Like, entire situations like that, we were doing how much damage to her, it didn't matter. Think about buying a PS5. The cheapest I've found is over $750. I paid an extreme amount for it that I talked about in the channel. Like I said, the main differences are a mic and the controller, and the controller's bigger and bulkier. Other than that, they're pretty much the same. This fight is stupid hard. Stupid to the point where I have 2 other physical people with me and I still can't beat it. Your name is just a bunch of letters. Anybody going to summon? I'm trying so many different summon signs. Hello? So, whatever that red magic is that they're doing there, which I haven't found, it does major damage. Or maybe I just chose not to use it, but it eats their health bar pretty quickly, so nice try. That was almost devastating. And then it wasn't. That one person is using either a blade or a magic to blow the bosses up very late game. It's one that I just defeated. Okay, so I'm gonna try to avoid being anywhere near it. It's still doing major damage to me. So I don't want to be anywhere near the truck when it's up in the air, because evidently when it's up in the air it's just gonna one-strike me with a cat. I couldn't move. Like, what the fuck? All she did was jump in the air and it took my entire fucking health bar away. All she did was jump in the air. And that my bar for Scarlet Rot shut up to full in exactly half a second. I don't think it was even a full second. It's really, really fucking bullshit. And you can blame my death or the powerful attacks on the fact that my Scarlet Rot meter reached full. When it reaches full in 0.5 seconds, what are you supposed to do about it? What are you supposed to do? So the big round things are a bleed effect weapon that you get from the Volcano Manor. This is one of those things where it definitely takes longer than other weapons. Like, even with 3 people beating on this boss at full force, it still is impossible. Like, I get that the miniature is a robot and it kind of makes dumb decisions sometimes, maybe. But 3 people, real people, at full force, still not being able to beat this boss as melee players is ridiculous. Also, I really don't want to be anywhere near it. I do not know how many gods at that time. It's never happened before. So at what point does it magically decide to fly up into the air? I'm hesitant to get near it in case it tries to do that one-shot attack once more. I mean, I dodged the entire time. The entire time, from the moment that I struck her, I was rolling. And it just... There's your health bar. Insane is every part of this fight. The fact that I can't beat it with help from real players that are actually playing the game. Not even multiple players that are actually playing the game in real time can beat this. That's the person I just summoned. You look like you could be a mage. You're using bleeding lips. I mean, you're wearing the mage hat. So I'd like to think that you're a mage, but it won't let me even attempt to summon you. Why can't I attempt to summon any of them anymore? It won't let me touch them. That's fun. That is so fun. I can't touch any of the summon signs, it won't let me. Because it was trying really hard to summon somebody, evidently. I had an entire boss fall through the map in this game. I didn't have to defeat it. I didn't have to really do anything. They just decided that, oh, we're gonna fall through the map now. You look weird. Sure, I'll summon a weird-looking person. Not that. This. By the way, my mixed flask also has resistance to major damages. The purple magic is distracting magic that he's using. Which I've seen very, very rarely in this game. So that's that pace. I need to kill immediately in case she comes directly for me. like that because this attack increases my health bar. An attack that you're forced to tank damage for that you can't dodge. So I see it, there's a whirlwind thing. They're warriors. The fucking Scarlet Rot beams that she shoots down are also warriors. That's fun. That's extremely fun. My attacks didn't matter there at all. That's fun. The attacks are really beautiful in this fight. It's too bad that they're so devastating. Because this could have been really, really neat to experience. Like, that is beautiful. There's no doubt about it at all. But the boss is so devastating that I don't even want to touch it. Well, that's yikes. Okay.
Extraordinary.
Like, insane. A mage was attacking her the entire time. A strong person was attacking her the entire time.
Oh, dear Mikola. Oh, dearest Mikola. My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
So, she does say that she's never been beaten when she first wakes up. I love playing mage characters. I do. Like, off the channel, I started playing Elder Scrolls Online a little bit at one time, and the mage was all I did. I loved conjuring things. Neverwinter Nights, I conjured things and was a mage the entire time I was playing that. Dark Alliance, I believe I was a mage in that. I love playing mage characters, but I feel like this developer, the whole entire developer, I'm gonna go with everybody that's on the development team, tends to use mages in a way that it makes the game so it's not fun. Four levels from that. So, 120. Oh, the flower got left behind. Does it damage me still? It does not. Can I do anything with it? My first instinct was actually to attack it, but I'm trying to see if I can see inside it. So, is the flower like her form of being reborn? Because they do talk about that a lot. Oh, it's... the flower is evidently a stone. I wish I could see into the center. I kinda can, but I mostly can't. Weird. So, that's all this area is. So, now the problem becomes... the person who is telling me about the bosses, and where to go for them, tried to betray me, and I had to kill them, sadly. So, I don't have any information about where the rest of the bosses are, if there's any left. There probably isn't, besides her brother and the end boss. There's only 2 people at the round table who were left alive after a couple 2 live streams ago. The last live stream and the live stream before it, I made major progress. And a bunch of things happened, but now sadly there's only 2 people alive, and one of them is an amnesiac, and the other one is the girl that has been alive the entire time, that actually I like quite a bit, Rodriga. The round table is on fire. Things are ending. The round table has been destroyed. There isn't anything else that I can really do with this stuff. I can change the ashes, but they're fully upgraded. Everybody else that's here besides these 2 in this room is dead. Have you rested at the Godric bonfire in the capital? Then walk to the throne to see if Kenneth and Nefri are there? I killed Kenneth in mine, so I don't know. This would be the only person who I don't know if survived. I never got an item from them. There wasn't an item laying here when I came back. And I don't know what they would have gave me. I will go back and check it out. Maybe the other NPC is there. Supposedly you can find the round tables somewhere within the real map. I never found it. I don't know where it was. The Altus Plateau. I didn't spend probably as much time investigating there as I should have. I beat the boss that's at the top of the windmills, even though it was really hard when I did it. I don't think I beat the Golden Lineage Evergal, because I can't summon Ashes there to help me. That's the only one that I didn't beat, though, that I found. I even beat the Lord Contender. He was kind of a bitch. He had some of that red lightning magic that I hate anytime I see it. I found the Dragon Cathedral, both of them. That will allow me to get dragon magic. So I've done a lot of the things that the game was expecting me to do. I even found a hidden wall that you had to strike 50 times in order to open inside of the Volcano Manor, which was a thing that happened. I beat the boss over here at the giant wave where the dragon temple and everything is. Once I figured out how to get over here at the crumbling farm of Azul. So I've done a lot of different things. The Elden Throne is here. The end boss, the Elden Beast, we'll call it, I think that's the name of it, is very, very, very difficult still, just like Mikola. So, that's probably not going to happen today. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. I might have to have help for that from other players, like I just had help with this boss. But 3 bosses throughout the entire game isn't too bad. There isn't actually a place to sit here anymore. The throne is missing. Didn't expect weak foe. Strong foe ahead. Yeah, that's pretty much it, though. So is there a throne here if you don't kill Kenneth? Because when I came back here and Godfrey, the first Elden Ring bearer or whatever, was here, I didn't see a throne after that. in Stormvale. As in here? It must be, because there isn't one named the throne room, so... Most of the NPCs in this run have died. At one point or another. So the throne room is likely up here. Hi. I forgot that you were a thing. You're still stomping on his corpse?
Now, I can do, can I?
You're still saying that. So, this guy's kind of a jackass when it comes to this area. If you die, every single time that you die in this area, he takes some of your runes, and when you come back, there's less and less and less. Even if you're retrieving them. Because he steals them. Right. So, there's two different areas that have thrones like this. I did find another one, actually. Or maybe this is the same one. I climbed up from an area where a person was offering grapes. Is that down here? Yes. So, I found this area, and I was here long before I ever knew anything about Godric at all. And this maiden offers grapes, tells you to please take them, and I have that in my inventory. It was just a thing I picked up that seemingly never had any reason to actually be in my inventory. Well, the blind maiden turned out to be a person's daughter, and this blind maiden asked me to give her father a note. I think this is the blind maiden quest. So I went and gave her father the note, expecting, okay, I can give the father the note and move on to further questline stuff. I came back after giving her father the note, and she had a giant sword in her head and was dead there in the ground. So I went to the Church of Vows to try and bring her back to life and resolve the transgressions or whatever. Even if you have the Celestial Dew, which is supposed to be the item that makes everybody not mad at you anymore and fix all your problems, it's somewhere in my inventory. I don't remember where. But the Celestial Dew is supposed to make people you aggroed not mad at you anymore. And actually, it doesn't work for characters that have died. Characters who die are permanently dead. And you can't go back and fix it. Unfortunately. The maiden that I was traveling with, is also dead now. So, I mean, everybody has died in this playthrough. All except for Rodriga and the blacksmith knight that I don't remember the name of at the moment. I think it was Hugh, maybe. Which is pretty insane. Everybody's dead. I'm gonna try the battle at the throne a couple more times before I'm ready to actually quit for now. The next time around, if I'll try to do more than what I've currently done here. But I'm running out of things to do that I know where to find. So I'm gonna try my Skeletal Ashes on this fight. I'm not sure if it'll work well or not. I've already played this cutscene a couple times through, so I'm gonna skip the cutscene and head into the fight. So he does attack you immediately. He can attack you while you're summoning. Ouch. With the Mimic Tier, this wasn't bad, but the skeletons haven't actually hit him yet once. The skeletons to be a thing is the next phase's fight that's after him is pretty devastating. Oh, he knows to kill the skeletons. That's fine. Not. So killing that without my Mimic Tier is probably not going to happen right now. Should I try the Mimic Tier? I mean, I know that I can get past this guy. It's the Elden Beast that's after him, is where I'm stuck right now. I could probably just accept some help from whoever's playing. Just to get through here once. No signs appeared. I wonder if this is one of those fights that you have to do alone. It probably is, right? That's fun. Oh, because I used the provocating finger, I can't use the Mimic Tier until after I die. Time to die. Oh, this is a fake edge. It's not real. Just go ahead and kill me so I can use the Mimic Tier next time I try this. Thanks so much. I was really kind of sad when a lot of this stuff happened. It was kind of what I expected to happen, with all the fire and everything being pretty devastating. But there was a lot more in-depth to it than I thought that they would actually show. That's a new attack I haven't seen. That looks fun. I swear sometimes the enemies in this game really learn from you. They learn what attacks work best and use specifically those attacks against you. I think I was using the Scarlet Rot blade on him before, maybe. The stream, yeah, it probably is great. Oh, you killed my mimic here before you died? That's kind of sad. I tried using a potion there and it wouldn't let me. So I'm gonna use the Scarlet Rot blade to kill him with my mimic tier. I know that that works because I've already done it once. Problem with the end boss is it's immune to poison, Scarlet Rot, or anything really effective long term. Just wait until we get to the second part of the fight. It seems a lot less fair when you get there. I thought that too. I thought that this fight seemed a lot fairer, and then I got to the other part and I was like, fuck this fight too. To be fair, I'm 40 levels behind where they said to be to beat the game, but you know. Also, there's not a break between the fights. You don't get any of your materials between this fight and the other fight. So that's kind of catastrophic too. How is that not a dodge? Come on. You just kill me with that strike. What the fuck? First off, I dodged that strike altogether. His hand went completely through me with a roll, which counts as a dodge for all the enemies in this game. Secondly, where the fuck was the mimic tier to attack it? I know that it hit, which means that it should have negated that attack before it hit me. Dumb. Especially when I was doing so much damage to it that it should have been stun locked. There's no reason it wasn't. I took more than its half its health bar away. 3 separate times we still got hit by that attack. Just kind of peering back after he teleports also damages you. Which is fun. And rolls are no longer evidently not damaged. You can't roll to negate a damage strike in this fight. I got past this fight earlier in the other live stream. However, I didn't get past the other boss that's in this battle. Actually, the way that they introduced this boss reminds me a lot of Nier Automata. Or Automata or whatever. I was blocking the entire time, tried to roll, and I got nothing but damage there. That's fun. There was no outrolling that attack. I just got lucky. Great, that attack. I managed to dodge it. So, here I feel like there should have been a break where you could restore your flask, and probably even your Psych Myth's flask. But that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Instead, what happens is this giant beast appears and wrecks your shit. It's pretty much a dragon, but after all, not a god. Oh, also it does Elden damage, which you don't have any resistance to, which you haven't built into the game. And it's resistant against scarlet rot, poison, and anything effective. It has sword that does blade strike, and it also has fire breath. Also, if you try to walk onto it, it fucks your view so much that you can't even see it. In case you thought the Millennia fight was unfair, at the Erdtree. As for this one, you can't summon either, because there isn't a sign for summoning anywhere near the boss gate. So yeah, I can make it to the end boss, but the end boss is a piece of shit that's not gonna happen anytime soon. So, thank you so much for watching if you did. because I can't get past this. It's not gonna happen. And I'll see you all the next time I try to live stream this game. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get past this, so I'm really gonna have to look into what other people are doing. Most people beat this game originally exploring and trying to find everything with about 100. Somebody said 108 hours, another person told me 130. So, I'm right between the ranges of where people are normally ending their original playthrough of the game anyway. But, we'll see. Anyway, bye!